the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set. Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. Open man downfield is Ridley. Now inside the 25. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time. And sometimes even 10 to try and stop them from running the ball.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Stroud. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. Stroud looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Again, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Pressure here on 3rd down, forcing the error pass. 4th down coming up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The Texans send the punter out. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
A give, running right, ETN. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, here's Lance.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance,
there he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll try the left side. It's Fleming. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Here's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Lance.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down. It's Fleming, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Got his man, Dell. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. 62 yards. And the Texans are back within a score.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Lance now to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Jaguars. Calvin Austin. He scored on the punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On second down, it's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Fleming. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Man in motion left, that's Collins.
On 3rd down, Fleming. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Third and 1, Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Fleming. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll try again.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 24, Jaguars 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
Play action, now it's Lance.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Lance's throw brought in by Austin.
Touchdown!
Calvin Austin.
29 yards.
And the Jaguars have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. That will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but A moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
What are y'all doing? Hold me ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fleming. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
On the ball, now.
Play action. Stroud down.
Jaguar pressure on a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now Stroud.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now Austin. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. A give to Etienne running right.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31.
Throwing now is Lance.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are right back in this football game. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Stroud on third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
They'll run on first down. Fleming. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
168 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Stroud off the play fake. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here goes Stroud again.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Breaks a tackle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down now, it's Fleming.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Stroud.
This is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Take down his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This is 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
And they work this well upfield across the 35.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. let the clock wind down.
Now Lance. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
3rd and 4. To throw is Stroud.
They'll roll him out right.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn.
Okay, break.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.